Hey, how's it going, my dudes? First and foremost, if you celebrate it, happy Halloween. If you don't, then I hope you have a good day anyway and are able to get some free candy out of the mix. Well, we're gonna go back and do some more BTS. I haven't done it in about a week, and apparently some new big, national summit speech came out with RN speaking at the front of it. So I would like to see that. I hear he's a good public speaker, and it ought to be interesting. If it's a giant national summit like that, it's got to be some pretty important stuff being addressed, I would assume. But yeah, we're gonna watch it, and y'all can thank this person for it. But yeah, no. Otherwise, we're just gonna hop in and see how it goes.
So, Army support and passion crossed all borders and opened up brand new path for me. They gave me a voice that was heard at the Billboard Music Awards, at the Grammys, at the United Nations, and even at the White House, at such historic and symbolic events right here at the APEC. BTS first started to go outside Korea about 10 years ago. And back...
It really just feels like they've been around for a lot longer than 10 years. But I mean, with that list of accomplishments, that's a whole lot to go down in that short of a time frame anyway.
Then we didn't dream of what we see today. Nothing was like this. Did you ever turn on your TV or radio and hear a song that's not in your language or in English? Probably not very often, right? I felt how hard it is to ever hear a Korean song in an English-speaking country. I saw how high a cultural barrier could be. At that time, the music of BTS was quickly called non-English foreign culture. Trying to get on mainstream media through our music was like doing an experiment and a huge challenge.
I could definitely see where they would feel that way about it. American mainstream music production is a very weird and convoluted market that's not easy to get into. I mean, I've played music myself. I've grown up with musicians in my family, and all my friends growing up played music too, and very few of us were ever actually able to make it into a livable job or career. The ones that did usually became music teachers. But yeah, no, it's just... I could see where they would have struggled, especially just because of the language barrier, and America's stupid when it comes to anything that's not English.
It was a test to see if music in Korean can work on the global stage. We tried to get on TV to show the world our music, but the doors were closed and would not move. But, as you know, we couldn't just sit around and wait. We tried to make our own opportunities. We danced in the streets. We handed out flyers to free shows. But there was something even more difficult than those. When we said we are artists from Korea, they didn't ask us about our music. They asked, "Are you from North Korea or South Korea?"
On behalf of stupid people over here in the States, my bad. That's not, that's such a dumb question to ask even. I mean, I'm not going to pretend to understand all the political side of what's happening in North Korea, but from my understanding, they probably don't have the same liberties to create bands and travel and just make friends with Western countries. At least that's not how it seems to be, at least. But yeah, no, that's crazy. Obviously, South Korea are the fun ones. If they look like they're not miserable, I'm guessing they're from there.
Where on earth is Korea? So we had to explain where Korea was before we could even talk about our music. And that was the reality. But we overcame those barriers, and now I'm here today sharing this precious moment with you. Army was the force that broke down those barriers. They used our music as the medium to carry out conversations that cross borders and languages. They were inspired by the message in the music of BTS to give to charity, to run social campaigns, and finally the world was amazed. Back then, Army was seen as supporters of a minority culture from Asia. Now, they shake the world as a new community and a fandom culture. Even at this very moment, they're crossing borders and breaking down barriers through the pure power of cultural solidarity.
If that's the whole message that he's preaching in this, I'm 100% on board with it. The cultural solidarity is a huge aspect that I think would help a lot of people get their heads out of their asses. If people would just stop being like, oh, that's appropriation, and just like let people enjoy stuff outside of their own culture, yeah, I think it would be a lot easier. I don't know. I've always thought it was silly to be mad at a little 6-year-old girl for wanting to dress up like a Disney princess.
Dirty and tolerance that know no borders. And it's an endless source of creative inspiration for me as well. There is so much cultural content around the whole world. But why K-pop? Why is it so unique? Why does K-pop create this powerful and inclusive community? It's because of the special principle of unity of K-pop. This is what enables people from such diverse backgrounds to come together just through the medium of K-pop. I like to compare K-pop music to bibimbap. And bibimbap is a traditional Korean dish. You gotta taste it. So you take pop, which is rice, then you put all kinds of vegetables, meat, flavorings on top.
Alright, yeah, I already see where he's going with it. That is a very good metaphor to describe. If not all of K-pop, at the very least, it describes BTS very well, I believe.
And mix it all up, and that's the peeping part. And K-pop is much the same. You take Korea's unique aesthetics, emotions, and production system, but you don't turn away elements of Western music like hip-hop, R&B, or EDM. Just like bibimbap, these parts all keep their unique identities, but mix together to make something new and fresh and delightful. K-pop is not just a genre of music. It is a 360-degree total package of music, dance, performance, visual style, storytelling, music video, and even social media. K-pop's success didn't happen because one single culture was better. K-pop's success came from respecting diversity and embracing world cultures, but still holding on to Korea's unique identity. When cultural barriers come down and different voices harmonize together, there's an explosion of creative energy. This is where ARMY's borderless solidarity came from. And this is why K-pop is loved everywhere.
I 100% gotta say I agree with his view on it at this point. That the usage of being able to have parts of everybody's culture shine through in their music gives everyone a reason to want to be involved and want to support because everyone's getting a bit of representation there. But more so than that, it just the encouraged unity, and because it's so inclusive and so supportive of everyone involved, it drives a certain level of fandom and just crazy support from the people that listen that honestly, I don't know if I'll ever get full blown to that point, but I definitely understand why people do. These guys genuinely just seem like very nice dudes, and I can 100% support the support that they're getting.
Culture is like a river. It flows freely, different streams sometimes coming together in harmony, just like K-pop. Coming together to carry itself far away and create something new. I like to see this creative flow of culture happen everywhere around the world, and the Asia-Pacific region has incredible, dynamic cultural diversity. K-pop's shining success is proof that cultural diversity and creativity are the greatest human potential. A force with no borders, no limit to growth. Ladies and gentlemen, leaders of APEC, let me ask you a question. What is your favorite song? Do you remember seeing a painting that took your breath away? Or a book you read over and over again? We all know, we all love culture and art. And we are connected by the emotion and resonance that they awaken in us. As a creator and an artist of this generation, I'd like to use this opportunity to make a request to the leaders and distinguished guests of APEC. There are creators all around the world. Please help them. Give them the financial support so that their own creativity can bloom.
That's a good dude. His band's made all the money he'll ever need to live the rest of his life and his kids 10 times over. But he's still up there fighting, trying to get more funding for smaller people to still chase that same creative dream that he went for. It's exactly what I was talking about a second ago when I said these guys just seem like nice dudes. And the more I'm hearing them, I don't know if they could have found anyone better than RM to speak at the summit.
Give them the opportunities so that their talents can really shine. When you think about investing in tomorrow's generations, think about culture as well as economics. Culture and art are a powerful force that moves hearts. They are the fastest messengers that carry diversity and resonance. As the leaders of APEC, your policies and support will be the canvas and playground for all the creators. The foundation for creators all over the world to pour out their creativity. When creators flourish, other elements of culture gather to form brand new aesthetics. Their content will go beyond all kinds of differences. They will blaze a road of true understanding and tolerance. They will create the power of solidarity for the future. I, too, stand by the vision of APEC. A vision that will drive diversity, inclusion, and growth through culture and creativity. As an artist, I promise that I will also let my imagination fill the canvas you will create. I will play my heart out in the playground you will build for us.
That is equal parts childish and also kind of badass to say. Just like, I'm going to play in the thing that you are going to make.
I promise that I'll do my part by sending a message of courage and hope and lots of emotions through music. A message of embracing our differences to make something better together. I'd like to ask for your support for this future, and I think and I believe you can make this happen. Your support can make creators let their creativity soar. With your help, their creations will resonate around the whole world. Thank you very much.
Please give it up for RM. What a fascinating speech. Let's give him a strong round of applause.
Definitely a round of applause for that dude. Alright, well, I'm going to get this one edited and uploaded as quickly as possible, because if I can help it, y'all are going to get a second video tonight for the holiday. Since everything's been going weird with the upload schedules here recently, I'm trying to double down for Halloween at least. But if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you would like to support me directly, there's now a link down below for Buy Me a Coffee. Never required, but always appreciated, and all that good stuff. And I guess I will see you guys again here shortly. Bye.